Hey guys, I'm Oksana, welcome back. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing 4 keys that have been instrumental in my journey of meditation for not only finding a perfect practice, but also sticking with it. My meditation journey began in 2005, and I was just soaking it all up. Anything that I could find on meditation, from Osho, Book of Secrets, to Deepak Chopra, I was just soaking it up. I was doing lots of yoga, which was kind of going in parallel with the practice of meditation. So I was reading a lot, I was learning a lot, and I found myself still in the dilemma of meditating for 30 days and then quitting for 60, then going back to meditation, then quitting again. I was spending countless hours in sitting, and actually, I never felt like it worked for me. At that point, I thought that meditation was actually not for me and it was not doing anything. I was ready to give up. But being stubborn as I am, I never did, and I continued to explore. So what I found is, by trying different techniques, studying different methods, I found those key pieces of the puzzle that allowed me to connect everything, create a practice, and incorporate it into my daily rituals. The first key on my journey was learning TM. Transcendental meditation was critical in my understanding of how to meditate properly. And what it did for me, it actually opened my eyes on the fact that you don't need to create this perfect, tranquil, quiet environment to meditate and to be able to reap the benefits of a meditation. It's really, I do have my own opinion about transcendental meditation that I will share in another video. But to be perfectly clear, this meditation just opened my eyes into, hey, life is real, and it's pretty much impossible to create that perfect environment where everything is quiet, everyone is quiet, there's no construction outside, there's no traffic, there's no horns. That was impossible to do, and I found myself frustrated when I was trying to focus on my internal breath work or doing some of those things, and still hearing the outside external noises that were very distracting. So key number 1 was to learn that in order to get the benefits of the meditation, I don't have to create this perfect environment because it's unrealistic. Life is what it is, and a part of meditating and a part of finding that perfect balance is really the acceptance that you can't create and control everything that's happening around. So it's just about sitting down, and in the case of TM, it's a focus on your breath and your mantra. But even though I learned TM back in 2015, I was going through grad school, and at one moment I realized that I was actually valuing my sleep more than I was valuing the practice of meditation. So TM is pretty regimented. It's 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes at night. At one point, I was just lacking sleep dramatically, and I said to myself, I could not get up 20 minutes earlier or go to bed 20 minutes later because I was just falling asleep, going full time to school, doing 4 classes a semester, and also working full time. So I decided to kind of put that to the side, which led me to another key insight that I discovered. In 2018, I found a meditation by Dr. Joe Dispenza, which had such a powerful effect on me, the practice of gratitude, and really not just thinking, oh, I'm grateful, but actually feeling that gratitude for everything that I had in my life. Being in that state and really feeling and letting your body feel through the entire experience of gratitude for everything that you have in life was incredible for me. And I was sitting to the 45-minute meditation that I was doing by Dr. Joe Dispenza, and I was tearing up. I was just bawling for about 20 minutes because of how much gratitude I had. And from that moment on, it hasn't been an issue. So that connection, that emotional connection to meditation, really what started to bring me back to meditation, because it felt, even though I was crying, it actually felt really good and very powerful. So I wanted to go back for more and continue doing meditation. The third insight that was critical was Zen sitting. I began to explore Zen sitting. I went to a Buddhist monastery to learn the practice of Zen sitting. Not getting into the religious aspects of Buddhism, that was not my interest. I wanted to learn, what is Zen sitting and why is it so different from meditation, and what's the technique. So one thing that I learned from that practice is using a meditation cushion for my practice of meditation. Ever since I started with the practice of meditation, I was struggling with posture. So how can any normal person sit on the butt for hours not feeling anything in their back? It's just mind blowing to me. So whenever I tried to keep my back straight, it didn't work, especially when I was trying to meditate for hours with no result. It was frustrating. It was actually very uncomfortable and painful. And that's what kind of pushed me to that edge of wanting to quit meditation because one, I didn't see any benefit. Two, it didn't feel good and my back was killing me. And three, I couldn't understand how those two things would yield me any result. So Zen sitting taught me an entirely different technique of posture and the alignment in the back. So essentially when you're sitting on the edge of the cushion, your back and your natural spine will curve. They align in a perfect way so you don't put any effort when you're sitting down. And since I'm sitting cross-legged, it's actually pretty easy and effortless. So I can sit on my cushion for as long as I want. So for Dr. Joe Dispenza's meditation, it's 45 minutes. For TM, it's 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes at night. And that solved that issue of proper posture for me. And the last key to the puzzle was gamification and tracking. I am the person who wants to know everything about myself, how many times I did it, how many times I didn't do it, is it working, is it not working? So for me, this tracking was really a big issue. And I didn't want to do a pencil and paper type of thing because I would always forget or start and then, didn't follow through and then fall off eventually. So I found this app, it's called Insight Timer, which has been amazing. And what I also love about it is the reward system. So Insight Timer actually gives you stars as rewards for how many times have you meditated and the length and duration of time that you meditated. So you can earn those stars throughout time. And when I found the app, and I'm using the free version, I haven't used any meditations provided in the app, it has changed my world and has brought a completely different ballgame for meditation for me. So to recap, 4 factors that contributed to me finding and creating my perfect meditation that I learned throughout the last 11 years. One is the fact that life happens all the time. You don't need to create the perfect environment and perfectly controlled environment to have a perfect practice and a great practice of meditation that delivers you benefit. So you can just use it and do it anywhere. Just relax those expectations for no noise, quiet, and everyone behaving the way they should be. My dog is not barking, all those things. So I just relax those things and let it go. The second one is finding gratitude. Emotional connection in the meditation, I think, is often overlooked. And for me, it was a game changer for connecting to meditation, seeing the benefits, seeing all that greatness that meditation can bring, and really experiencing gratitude and joy for life. The third key is posture and sitting. Meditation cushion was a completely different finding for me. It allows me to sit for as much or as long as I want to sit, and it actually fixes all those issues that I was dealing with before with having a proper posture and sitting for a long time. And the last key was to create gamification element and tracking. And getting those stars, believe it or not, is super rewarding. So I want to continue to get more stars, and I want to continue to encourage myself to track in the right direction. The benefits of the meditation have been actually pretty outstanding for me. I can definitely tell when I do meditate versus when I don't meditate. I'm calmer, I'm happier, more creative when I do meditate. And when I stop meditating before, I would quickly realize that it takes about 5 days to kind of reverse that trend of goodness for me. So I would go back quickly because I would notice that shift. But now I'm meditating continually. I meditating consistently, and I love it, and I want to go back to it over and over again. What has helped you find your perfect practice? How were you able to stick with your own meditation? If you have any additional tips or advice, please leave it in comments down below. I would be happy to hear from you, and thanks again for watching.